A few weeks before opening night for a new musical, the cast and production team are making last-minute changes in a rehearsal hall.
There's one line they sing when they're running really fast.
Drag you back to safety when the bullets start to swarm.
But the man behind the music is a bit of a fish out of water. Trey Anastasio is making his Broadway debut.
It's like a giant sculpture that won't submit very easily. You know, you change one thing and everything else changes.
For 30 years, he's led the rock group Phish, America's biggest jam band. Anastasio is a wizard of musical improvisation. But for a Broadway score, every song has to fit the character who sings it. Every note has to complement the choreography.
I did not know the amount of work it was going to take. I didn't know it was going to take 4 years and 6 days a week from 10 to 6. Yeah, he hits. It's thrilling though.
It is.
Yeah, it's incredible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The musical, Hands on a Hardbody, is based on the 1997 documentary about a group of contestants in Texas trying to win a truck by seeing who can hold their hand on it longest.
That's good, Matt.
Anastasio has collaborated with lyricist Amanda Green, a Broadway veteran and daughter of Adolph Green, who co-wrote the musical Singin' in the Rain. How has he adapted to Broadway?
He's adapted incredibly quickly to Broadway.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we act out the parts, we sing them to each other.
The show opens next week. In Times Square, the billboards are already up. There you are.
There we are.
Right next to Annie.
I know. I saw Annie when I was in high school.
But it's his name now on the marquee.
I used to come into shows when I was 14, 15 years old with my mom. I saw Chorus Line, and Sweeney Todd and lots of shows. And so it doesn't really compute, to be perfectly honest.
In fact, the musical theater bug bit him early.
I've always lost myself in music from a very, very young age. Mm-hmm. It's been my refuge, and it still is.
Mm-hmm. Refuge from when?
Everything. I don't know, whatever's going on.
Yeah.
My parents are getting divorced. I just, okay.
15, when his parents split, he would build a studio in his father's basement. In 1983, he formed Phish at the University of Vermont with drummer John Fishman and bassist Mike Gordon. Paige McConnell would join on keyboards 2 years later. Phish never fit into anybody's category.
Right.
And you didn't try to.
No. We always felt like lepers.
You did?
Absolutely, in Phish. We felt, it was just, we used to just get lambasted by the press regularly.
How did you react to that?
I was half and half. I'm not gonna lie and say that it's a pleasant experience being, told that you suck by the press. But I was at the concerts and people were having a great time.
The band's intensely loyal following swelled. More than 70,000 Phish heads gathered at this old New York airfield in 1996.
Stumble my birth beat worker. I'm just the family berserker.
And the critics came around. Rolling Stone called Phish the most important band of the 90s. But always a party band, Anastasio says suddenly the party got very dark. Why does that happen?
That's a good question.
I mean, and for you guys, it seemed like it didn't happen for a long time.
It didn't happen for a long time. But boy, when it happened, it really ate everything.
In 2004, Phish split. Who was the driving force behind breaking up the band then?
Probably me.
It was.
Yeah.
And what were you trying to do?
Well, first and foremost, save my life, because I was in a very bad way.
Anastasio's drug and alcohol abuse finally caught up with him in December 2006, when he was pulled over by police in upstate New York for driving erratically. Were you panicked? I mean, how did you?
I was like, I needed help
Yeah.
really badly at that point in time. I do remember an incredible sense of relief about being able to really just say out loud to anyone who's listening, like, I really need help. Somebody help me. I can't, this isn't working.
The 14-month court-ordered treatment was hardcore. His job, cleaning toilets at a fairgrounds.
I was up in the drug court program, and I was under, essentially, it's like a house arrest. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't see anyone for a year.
Towards the end, his bandmates came to visit.
They made like a little recording, just the three of them, and they brought it. It was in a CD case. They said, well, it's only missing you.
Anastasio cleaned up, and Phish reunited in 2009. Over the new year, they played 4 sold-out concerts at Madison Square Garden. And this past week, the composer nervously watched audiences react to previews of his new musical.
Hands on!
But after it opens, Trey Anastasio will be on to his next project.
I love writing music. I just love it. It's like food.
Do you have to have something in the back of your head, or even in the front of your head, to keep going?
I usually do. I don't know if it's a compulsion or if it's healthy, but it's a gift. If it's of value to someone else other than me, then it's great. What more could you ask for?